You're welcome to another video of the course F5 Big IP Advanced WAF or ASM. In the first step in this section, we are going to discuss and demonstrate different types of XSS or cross-site scripting attacks, and then we will use F5 Advanced WAF module to protect against these attacks. An XSS or cross-site scripting attack is a security vulnerability where attackers inject malicious script into web content that is then delivered to and executed in the browser of other users. This can happen in vulnerable web applications such as forum pages or comment sections, allowing the attacker to execute scripts in the browser of other users who view the compromised content. In DVWA web application, you can simulate three types of XSS attacks: stored XSS, reflected XSS, and DOM-based XSS. In stored XSS, the malicious script is stored on the server through a vulnerable web page and is executed in the browser of other users when they view the same page. In reflected XSS, the attacker injects a script into a user input field in which the entire user input or part of it is reflected to the users. For example, in search boxes, the script is reflected back in the server's response and executed in the user's browsers. In DOM-based XSS, the vulnerability is on the client side and not on the server side. The script is executed by manipulating client-side code like forms or URLs, which the application then run in the user's browser. To demonstrate XSS attacks in DVWA web application, first ensure that the security level is set to low to make the application easily vulnerable, and reset all settings to their default values. Here, instead of reset database, we will also reset all settings to the default value. Then in the section stored XSS, which allows sending a title and comment visible to all other users, for example, title 1 and then comment 1 and then assign guestbook. When the other users navigate to this page, we'll see the title 1 and comment 1. But we will use this page, which is vulnerable to XSS attack, to send malicious script and iframe code pointing to a malicious website. For this demonstration, we use a simple script to display an alert and an iframe pointing to a malicious website, which is here is Raika website. XSS with a malicious script we will send, we will receive a message. All other users who navigate to this page will receive the same alert, and we will also send an iframe XSS2 pointing to a malicious website, which will be shown at the bottom of the page. Now we will log out the page and log into the website with other user, for example, Smithy, and then password, and access the section XSS stored. At the first step, we will receive this alert script, and then the iframe page pointing to a malicious website will be displayed at the bottom of the page. In the reflected XSS section of DVWA web application, user input data such as their name, for example, Majid, which the server echoes back to the user. Attackers exploit this by convincing victims through tactics like crafted links or social media messages to input malicious script into these vulnerable fields. For example, we will send the malicious script and the script will be executed on the user's browser. In the third type of XSS attack in DVWA web application, DOM-based XSS, users are allowed to choose the language and then select, and the selection is reflected in the URL. In this attack, the attacker convinced the victim to click on a URL that includes a malicious script within user input in the URL. Instead of English, we will set the script, and again the script will be executed on the user's browser. Now it's time to use F5 Advanced WAF module to protect against XSS attacks. First, reset all changes in DVWA web application to their default state in the section Reset Database. Reset all changes to the default value. Now we create a security policy based on comprehensive security template, setting enforcement mode to blocking, language mode to manual, and staging disable. And we also assign the security policy to DVWA web application virtual servers, and then we will save the security policy. Now we attempt to simulate XSS attack once again in the section store XSS and then XSS1, and we will send the script. But this time the attack traffic is rejected by F5 Advanced WAF module, and if we check application event log to see the reason of the rejection, we see that the traffic is rejected, blocked because of many reasons, including 4 attack signatures detected which are related to XSS script attacks, which is exactly what we expected.